we know our worth now.
We're getting through the third season, like, do you know what I mean? We're in the...
It is getting like that. It's getting a bit tasty.
It's getting a bit of depth.
A bit of depth, yeah. Like a
chew.
fucking butterscotch.
Bit of fat on the beef.
Fat on the beef.
Yeah. A bit of chew.
No,
Get your teeth, sink your teeth into it. Pork chop.
It's not trimming.
No
It's
trimming.
Just fat.
Just fat.
Crispy.
Like crispy fat, I can deal with on like bacon and stuff like that.
See, pork chop, yeah?
I hate it.
See, I'm not a big fan of pork chops either, right? Or was.
Right, well, yeah.
But if you get someone fries a pork chop, I won't eat that meat bit, but if you got that crispy fat on the end.
Yeah, you enjoy that?
Yeah.
I'm not... it can be a bit grizzly.
So look.
I know, like, that's the whole point.
Life's grizzly, bro. You know what I mean?
Like,
sometimes you just have to chew it.
grizzly, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Things get grizzly. Keep safe. It's grizzly out there. Grizzly out there.
It is fairly grizzly out.
It is very fucking grizzly out.
Thunderstorms, lightning.
Best thunder and lightning I've seen in a long time.
It's been a good few years, definitely.
Fucking love thunder and lightning.
I do enjoy myself a bit of thunder and lightning. I think there's sometimes that can be maybe a bit nerve wracking.
Yeah, it was.
Like there's has you on edge. Like
I was on the way back from the shop, like I was saying to you earlier.
Yeah.
Fucking, it was dark and like it literally was right above me. Woof, the flash. It went. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning,
yeah,
and then it was like 5 o'clock on a summer evening for about 1 second. Then went back to the daytime.
Yeah, insane. Like
it was good.
It was like that real blanket lighting, just the whole sky lights up. Like
that's what you want. That's what you want.
I've never seen fork lightning in real life. I don't think I have. I know, like you might maybe caught a glimpse over in Canada, maybe, or something like that.
There's no lightning over there
at all, ever.
I've seen one flash of lightning in Vancouver. There's no. It's more like a rainforest. There's no. It's built in the middle of a rainforest, so it's not really much. Like it's very
No way.
There's no. That's why it's just pure rain downpours. That's all I ever.
Yeah.
Get. That's all you ever get. But it's mild. But you never get.
Proper.
I seen one flash of lightning while I was there, and that was it.
No way. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Halloween. We're doing a Halloween special.
Yeah, and the weather is.
Very, very Halloweeny.
Yeah.
But it doesn't smell like Halloween out there today.
Is
that because of the rain?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh,
you need that dry, cold.
Yeah.
But still kind of sunny out.
Thursday, Friday last week was
prime
Halloween.
There's an absolute bang of Halloween outside. If anyone doesn't know what the smell of Halloween is, get the fuck.
Do you know, if you were to describe it, it's like a mixture of bangers. Even though there might be no bangers going on, a mixture of bangers, kind of people lighting their fires and that crisp cold air, like.
There's a freshness in the air, but it's tainted by the Halloween.
The freshness might be to do with the autumn leaves.
Yeah.
I could be thinking
like,
too
look
much
out the window there. That's pure Halloween tree,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Halloween tree. I like that. I do it.
This is one of my favourite times of year.
Yeah. It gets a bit annoying when it gets to like mid-February and you're still feeling like this, but at the very start it's enjoyable.
Yeah, you're like, the change comes in. You're like, this is good.
We need.
And it's very session weather.
Very session weather.
I don't know why. For some reason, I think back of a lot of sessions around this time.
Going on a session in the cold, rainy weather is better than summer.
It is
sometimes.
100%.
The only I could abide by like outdoor daytime drinking during the summer, but them cold winter nights drinking in gaffs and stuff like that, that's where it's at.
Yeah,
that is where it's at.
That's where we all get together.
It is. It's the time for communing.
That's when we learn about each other.
Yeah, it's this is the time.
It is good. Yeah. So what? Halloween special.
We're doing a Halloween special. I don't think we
did one last year, but not really.
I don't think we did one.
Because we were new. It was, 4 or 5 episodes in, maybe?
I don't think that was a Halloween episode.
We just talked about Halloween, the movie.
I think, and we talked about Scream and stuff that.
I watched the Halloween movies and just kind of...
Yeah, we talked
about
horror.
It's so ridiculous, but...
We talked horror more than that now.
We didn't make it.
If that's the 4th episode, we started in February and we finished by May. So that was like March. Easily. We talked about that.
Why are we
stuff.
talking about in March?
I don't know.
I thought it was around Halloween we were talking about.
No. Sure, we were doing season 2.
Why would it have been? Sure, I only came back in
Yeah.
October, didn't we?
Yeah. We were doing season 2 by the time the next Halloween rolled out, and I don't think we did a Halloween episode.
No, we didn't.
Like an official Halloween episode. We might have touched on it a little bit.
No, it's worked out well this year.
As we set out to make a Halloween special, and the weather is cooperating.
It's Halloween-y.
It's Halloween-ish.
So,
esque.
Being all things Halloween, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Trick or treat. What's like? You obviously trick or treat when you're younger, yeah.
Yeah.
But you trick or treat now.
Like I've brought the kids around. Bonnie's never been trick or treating, and Bonnie is 3
this year, though, yeah.
No, she'll be 4 in March.
No, she
should be 3 now. Like for this
trick or
Halloween,
treat, which is this year, though.
We're gonna try. Last year we tried to get them to trick or treat, and Maisie lost her shit because of the fireworks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
So she kind of got frightened. So we couldn't end up actually bringing them out.
You might have to go that earlier time before it's
where it's kind of like this. Do you know what I mean? Like where it's still half daytime.
Yeah. You're probably in a state that's actually alright for it.
Well, no, we bring them up to Amy's Ma's.
Oh, that'd be better for that.
So it's kind of just like literally they all know each other, small cul-de-sac. Like,
much better for that up there, yeah.
But yeah, no, we're doing it, trying to.
Yeah. But as for trick or treating when you're younger, like what's crack? Sweet, like what are the good shit to get? Like, you know what I mean? Like what's?
Well, obviously, what you don't want to see.
Did you know which, like, after a while, you know which gaffs to start knocking to?
Yeah, of course. Sometimes you migrated to different people's estates, like, do you know what I mean? Because you knew that they had the better shit.
Swapping costumes and all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, man, there was times where I'd come back from being somewhere and didn't even have a costume. I'd just be like, Matt, stick a bit of mascara on me there. I'm going trick or treating, baby. That's it.
Black bag me.
Yeah, backpack the shit out of me. I'm going
black
out.
bags doing tinfoil now, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Like, there was times where I can remember not wanting to trick or treat, but I was at the age of trick or treating, but not wanting to. And then, like, people would knock me and go, "Come on, we're going." I'd be like, "Oh, right, okay." Like, we'll go out. I've no costume. Let's just go out and trick or treat. Like, I was never mad into it, but I always seemed to get dragged around
our estate in that. But you'd always go, like, you get one bag, you go back, and you drop your shit in, you go back for another bag. Yeah. But like, some coins, the stuff they used to give you, brutal.
What you never wanted to
what
see
makes
an
a
apple
good,
or
what
something.
makes a good trick or treat sweet?
Well, what's the quintessential trick or treat sweet? Like, well, I think it's weird because I'm probably a bad person to ask because I think my taste is not like every child's taste. Like, I wasn't into like caramel apples and toffee apples and all that shit.
Was it caviar and fucking?
Yeah, caviar, smoked salmon, brown bread, a bit of cream cheese.
I knew you were gonna say smoked salmon, brown bread. I knew it.
I mean, I'm a man of class. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to see.
No, you're just obsessed with smoked salmon, brown bread.
I used to go to Fancourt Heights for my trick or treating.
no, for the good shit.
No, for the good stuff.
Around the big mansions at the Bower.
Yeah, man, that's where I went. But yeah, I think, well, obviously monkey nuts, right? Not everybody likes monkey. I like monkey nuts.
Yeah,
I
don't mind them if they do up little individual bags and them throw it in. That's good.
Yeah.
People just throwing them in loose.
Oh yeah. Like, you don't
the end of the bag, then you find them.
You don't picking out a handful of chewy sweets and you get 3 or 4 monkey nuts in there. Like, do you know what I mean?
See, some people do like.
Or like you eat a chewy sweet and there's like a strand of the outer shell.
Yeah, like a hair basically on it. Yeah.
I'm not into the puby monkey nuts, like puby monkey
nuts. Pube nuts, but yeah, because some people give you like people just throw anything into it, like. But I feel like
there's people throwing syringes in for a few years.
Sorry, we've had so many people already. Just all we've left, and you look in, it's like 5 cents and or 5p or something, an apple. And a loose refresher or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It'd just be like whatever's going.
I know, like, you used to like bags of wheelies and maybe banshee bounds and stuff like that. Were obviously
multi-pack crisps are alright.
Yeah.
Throw them out. Get one of them, and then if people don't have their own individual bags of jellies, that kind of freaked me out a little bit because they'd buy multi-pack of jellies, but then they'd handle them and put them into like little one.
Bags.
Obviously, I wouldn't talk about it when I was younger, but now I'm thinking about it, it's like I wouldn't actually like.
Yeah, but like, why would you do that?
Like who's got like you don't know, like I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Well, back then I think it was a bit safer. I won't trust people now because I'm an adult and I know what people do. Like,
see, now it's like safe. Now the way we can get the big bags of like Star Mix and stuff like that, but like the little bags in the big bag. throw them in.
Did you never notice, right? You say you go into...
That was alright. Then some cunt would just throw you fucking... They'd make microwave popcorn and bag them up. Did you ever get that?
Yeah.
Bag up microwave popcorn, throw them out.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Stale popcorn.
Yeah. I'm sitting at the end of the night, sitting here half sick and looking at a bag of popcorn.
Or fucking little cheese and onion crisps. Like, you'd be like, man.
Yeah, some people would open up they'd bag crisps into little bags. Like sandwich bags or whatever. Fucking hell, just give us one out of the multi.
But back then, right, like you notice now, there's a lot of Halloween focused sweets. Like, so you go into Lidl and you go into Tesco's. There's
designed for throwing out.
There's stuff aimed at trick or treaters now. Whereas back then, I don't think there was. Like, you were getting like fun size packets of Mars and Milky Ways and shit like that. That doesn't happen anymore. Everyone gets.
If you're lucky, like and you just get bollocks out. Like I said, someone throw you an apple or an orange or something. You're like, but seriously,
you're getting them like them.
Seriously, did you go out? Did you go out of your way thinking there'd be trick or treaters coming? Let's get in like 8 oranges.
Yeah.
A fucking load of apples.
Well, maybe do
you know what? Bananas are on sale. Get fucking 16 of them in.
Maybe the thought process was, hopefully these kids don't come back here.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like up the road, they're just handing out fucking apples and oranges. See them down there?
Yeah.
Multi-packs of sweets going out.
Don't go down there. Yeah, like there could have been a game plan.
Toffee apples being thrown out back in the day.
It's like people that make a bad cup of tea. You don't ask them again. Like, do you know what I mean?
It was. I remember it was mental when I was younger. There was people, like, just kids everywhere. Like when I was a kid, just scampering around.
You don't see it anymore.
No. Well, like up where I am, everyone
is older.
Yeah, everyone's just the same people there.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? So it's their kids might be going out, but it's not as big a thing. Up my sister's area, it's big enough up there, but
even in the area that we go, there's actually no kids going around much by themselves anymore.
Yeah.
They actually all have adults fucking liaising with them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, it's a different time. Because
all the kids that are basically old enough to go around by themselves are down the canal drinking already. They might only be fucking 13. They're gone down. Bag of gear.
Well, that is, yeah. So, do you know what? Got my first bag of gear when trick or treating. Yeah.
How much you sell it for?
Sell it? No, fucking
you was my garage pal Robert Ferris.
Yeah, that's a group of people. Yeah. Nah, that got Hoover down. We just ate a lot of monkey nuts, man. You know what I mean?
Telling you.
But it's so different now.
It is. Like, it's a different time.
Yeah, I think the safest is lollipops and already wrapped sweets.
Yeah, like the chewy sweets that you can get now. That is all you get.
That's
pretty much.
Safe bet, innit?
And like the multi-packs of jellies, like
little mini bars. That's.
But they're all nobody. You
used to get loose sweets just thrown into your bag. Yeah, like that's nuts.
3 or 4 Skittles.
That's mental to me. Like
nobody's going to like
someone throwing a little handful of change and go, nothing left. Here's like money.
Yeah.
Like what?
You don't get that.
Well, just turn your lights off and just sit in the fucking kitchen.
People do that. I've seen people.
So I remember fucking 1 year I called up to my sisters. I was actually off on the weekend, Halloween. And I called up to my sisters, and they were after doing a round with like my brother-in-law first, and then my niece wanted to go back out again. So my sister's like, I'll go out with you. And basically, I was just left there on my own.
Right.
It's like, right, there's a bowl of sweets there, and anyone knocks because there's still people floating around.
Yeah.
So there was a few knocks. So I went out, got it, yeah. Blah blah blah, and there was nothing left. Then I didn't realise there was nothing left, so I went into the kitchen. I was looking into the presses and all. I just fucked a box of Pringles into her, full length thing of Pringles into one. Hey, look, share them out. Pulled the blinds down, turned the lights off, just sat in the sitting room by myself.
People still knock.
And then my sister came. Yeah, they were knocking. I was just like, oh, this is real awkward. My sister came in. What's the story? I was like, Nick, I ran out of stuff. She goes, what you do? I just sat in here and just ignored it. And she goes, what? I was like, I gave out a thing of Pringles. I couldn't find any bars, nothing, anything. And she goes, alright, fair enough, yeah. She opens up the press and there's another big thing of fucking loads of like them little mini packets of jellies and all. She could have told me that before she left. Well, look, I didn't realise it was that popular around there.
That's the stash. Like my kids,
that was like the backup.
They don't eat.
She just left me with a bowl of thing. Like, now, in fairness, probably. Do you remember Halloween time up my gaff? Actually, that's just had to pop.
The caramel.
Do you remember the caramel
bar? I remember that. Yeah. What was it? What year was that? Even 2010 or something?
Yeah, we were flaked out. I think it was on Halloween, but it was like not a weekend.
It wasn't session. Like,
yeah, we were just sitting there watching telly or something like that. And I was sitting on the 2-seater, just flaked. We were just eating bars and whatever sweets me, man.
We were even going. It was your ma going out for the trick or treat.
Yeah, we were just sitting there eating shit, watching telly and that. Yeah. And you just, I was like, trousers off or something there. Yeah, grand. Oh, but I didn't even look. And my fucking tooth, because if I eat caramel, my teeth are so bad that
it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
The pain that shoots through my like nerves.
I know the feeling. I do know the feeling.
Oh, I nearly want to bite the head off you.
It was great. It was the instant anger. Like it was like throwing me that bar. Why did you fucking tell me it was a caramel bar? I was like, I didn't know that was going to happen. Like,
fucking losing it there.
I don't think you're alright then for the rest of the evening.
No, pissed off for at least half an hour anyway.
Yeah, good times.
Trick or treat, right?
Right.
Do you know when you knock to the door?
And they ask you for a fucking
trick or treat.
Yeah.
Give me something nice to eat.
Smell me
Is that what
feet.
you said? Yeah, whatever the fuck you said anyway. Like, everyone had their own thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what is trick or treat?
I think the whole process of it was like back in the olden times that to get your thing at the door, you're asking them trick or give me straight up treat, like, do you know what I mean? So then if they said trick, you have to like perform this fucking novelty act basically.
See, this is what I thought as
sweets,
well.
like.
But when I looked it up, I couldn't find any of that.
Oh.
Well, what I found was trick or treat is, it's, right, trick or treat, and if they don't give you a tree, there's almost a threat towards them they're going to do something to their
You're
house.
going to burn their gaff down like or something.
Yeah.
Really?
It said mostly idle. So it should actually be called treat or trick.
Right.
So if you don't get something, you're going to egg their gaff, basically.
Right, so Jesus.
Trick or treat. If you don't get nothing,
you're fucked.
you're fucked.
It's more sinister than...
Yeah,
than
that's the... I thought the trick was like a scare or something like messing.
Perform for your sweets. Like.
The trick part is on your side. You're the kid. If you don't get the treat, you do the trick.
You know,
you like TP their house or egg it or something. That's what it's supposed to be.
Jesus.
Yeah, I did not know that. I thought it was
much.
more going way back. It's a more modern thing, trick or treating is, than actually going back.
What if you're going into like a council saying the lads can't afford it and you don't have sweets and they're going, well, fuck you. Your gaff's getting done, mate.
Brick through the window.
Your gaff's getting finished.
Tires slashed.
Yeah.
Should have just gave me 2 Chubba Chubs.
Yeah. I don't care if you only had 2 Chubba Chubs.
I'll actually take like knockoff ones, like just little.
But what happens if
coloured lolly
5 or 6 people call to your gaff? Your house finished. You're getting 6.
You make Alan Frank getting up to the attic and just hide there. You know what I mean?
For the best, Halloween is bad. Imagine that. Jesus Christ. That's a good idea for a film. It'd be like The Purge, except it's Halloween.
I'm sure there is something like some sort of
can't be the only
horror
person
movie
that
out
thinks
there.
about that. Like, no way, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I know.
neither did I. I looked it up. I was like, "What is trick or treat?" Now I thought the exact same thing as you, but apparently that's what it's meant to mean.
I know back in the day there wasn't just trick or treat. They had I think a saying back in like say 70s, 80s was help the Halloween party, which was basically like trick or treat but not. So basically you say help the Halloween party with your bag.
You contribute,
and they might say give me some fucking like do a dance or do a song,
and then you get rewarded for
with
doing
the
their
sweets and shit like that. Like.
Yeah.
But I'd say that was back like when my mum was doing it and stuff like that, because I've heard that help the Halloween party. But like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but I think that's just the same thing. Like.
No, it is the same of what we're experiencing.
Yeah. But I think that's
just different.
But I think it
words.
might be different from area to area as well, like the way they do it.
What would you say they do in like fucking Dunleary and stuff like that? Throw in the keys to a Lamborghini.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me bow?
Do you want like what's all
Do you
I
want
have?
my
Do you want me both? It's not I have going, but
Do you know what? Here's a coupon. I'll bring you out on the yacht there for a couple of days.
it's a bit creepy.
It's a bit creepy, yeah.
Bit creepy.
But then maybe that is Dunleary.
Yeah, well, you don't know what goes on Dunleary. What happens in Dunleary stays in Dunleary.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I interviewed up there one time, said, not coming back here.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's not me.
It's a 1-horse town.
It's not me.
Full of pedos. Feed and 5 horses.
Yeah.
What like I don't know. But yeah, it is yeah. I'd love to genuinely love to experience an American Halloween, because it always looks so obviously manufactured, but it looks so good. It looks like good crack, man, and everybody gets involved. Like everybody is in on it.
Yeah, it's over in, like when I was in Vancouver, they go for it like that over there as well.
Yeah, they go heavy on the Halloween.
So you go around to you go outside the city to some of the like the estates around, like all these huge gaffs like you would see in the movies now.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean?
Suburban towns,
every fucking suburban area over there has steps up to the front door and the basement underneath everywhere.
Yeah,
every single one of them. But some of the gaffs are just like lit up, and it just looks like this is what Halloween should be like. You know what I mean? So people just go around the states looking at the gaffs, like, do you know what I mean? That's the way we do it with Christmas decorations over here. We go more for that than Halloween.
Yeah.
But it'd be like that over there, but like some of the places like unbelievable.
So
the whole street be lit up. They do that whole like everyone puts like a thing outside their house. So the street, like a lantern,
Oh, right, okay.
of some kind.
Yeah, they're all in on it. Like,
Yeah, so they're all so fucking nice over there. Like, so the whole street's just lit up with just like pumpkins. Like, it wouldn't be a real, it'd be like a
light up shit.
like a fucking one of them solar panel, whatever the fuck. So if you drive down there, it's just like pumpkins on the front of everyone's lawn and all this kind of shit. It's cool. Like,
it is cool. Like, I
that
would
is
like
pretty cool.
I would,
Being a kid over there for Halloween, so much more fun than
over here.
being thrown a Stanley Blade for the trick or treat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Stanley Blade in the middle of your fresher, like you're chewing on it for weeks.
Yeah, people doing shit
I
like
know,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd love to. I would like to experience that. As much
is.
as I think I am like a lazy bastard, right?
But we do more Halloween nights out over here.
Yeah.
Like we're like that's what we would see.
The parties more so now.
Over there, not so much. Like there'd be like dress up nights and like fancy
Yeah.
dress nights and over there. But like
no one's
it's
lighting
all,
fires
like,
and getting
it's
shit
a
faced.
big
Like
kids thing over there. Like it's
they don't do
cool.
bonfires and stuff, though, do they?
no
bonfires.
I'm pretty sure that's like a over here thing. Like.
I think they do it in England as well.
Well, I mean, yeah,
But they have a bonfire night specifically for
that's up the
bonfires.
north, is it not? No,
I think they have it in England as well.
yeah,
Mm.
but that's not.
Bonfire night in
Bonfire night
up the
isn't
north
Halloween,
is different. No, it's different. Whole different thing. Um,
But we just do it on Halloween.
yeah, I wonder where that came from.
I don't know, just lads about burn shit like.
Yeah, that's going.
Do
You
you
got
bonfires?
out into
Do you
burn.
remember bonfires when you were younger?
Yeah,
Deadly.
deadly, but
Back
dangerous
fields,
shit.
it's just
You
all
don't
you
think about how
all you
dangerous it
see
is.
going past my gaff is just lads with fucking shopping trolleys full of whatever the fuck, just to build a bonfire. Like,
Do you know that?
and everyone would just go up. Like
A couple of years ago, me, Jake, and
the
his
fire
dad-
brigade would just go up to make sure it's safe.
Yeah,
They wouldn't even put like just like alright,
we'll be here to make sure nobody dies. Like,
kill till
Remember,
someone tries to jump over and falls into it. That's happened so many times.
I brought a pellet gun up to the one at the lawns that
Of
time.
course,
right?
yeah. See, this is the problem.
But no,
See, this is the problem. Yeah,
I didn't listen to me.
I got up to a bonfire to have a laugh. Bring the pellet gun, yeah.
I got a pellet gun, right, off somebody. They brought it back from holidays from here or something like that. And it was me, Jake, and his dad went up to the one at basically the top of Point Green Road. Like, so where Jake's Gaff is, they used to do a bonfire literally behind the fence in the field.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
And we went up. Remember, you used to be able to hop over the fence right up at the top of the
Yeah.
avenue.
Those little wall over the
little
fence.
pillar.
Yeah.
By Chucky's Gaff.
Yeah.
But, so we went over that, right? And I was just messing with it, and I shot Jake in the neck by accident, right? Point blank. And his dad took the gun off me and snapped it in front of my eyes. Like, I mean, proper went, yeah? And I was just like, man, pellet gun. Only had about 2 days.
Enjoy that bonfire now
Without your fucking pellet gun.
without your assault rifle.
Shoot my son in the neck.
Well,
I didn't mean to. I didn't purposely point it at
nobody
his
ever
neck.
means to shoot anybody, Dean.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
No, that's all gun-related violence is accidents.
Is it? Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Break it down enough.
Wild statement.
Always an accident.
Hmm.
Now, it might have been purpose at the time, but the lead-up was an accident. I didn't mean to feel like this before I shot you.
Yeah, I didn't mean to slip and fall on my feelings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not mean to get raped by my father.
Man.
Halloween's deep.
Halloween can be deep.
But you remember, like, bonfires like that, you were saying the one was there. There was, like, just bonfires dotted around everywhere.
yeah.
And that was your bonfire.
Yeah. Like, you wouldn't be going up from Pinewood Road's bonfire up to the Lawns bonfire.
Ah, yeah.
You'd be
And they'd be
fucking
lads
be
nicking
sent
shit,
down
and you were
back
caught
with it,
nicking shit off someone else's,
There'd
like,
be fucking
because they'd be building
murder.
it for that, there'd be obviously stuff just laying on the ground around
Ready
it.
for it, like, yeah.
There'd be lads guarding their shit and everything, like.
Oh, you'd have people there, so sitting there overnight.
Guarding
looking
the
out their
fucking-
windows like, get the fuck,
That's
get
it,
the
yeah.
fuck, get up the road.
Seeing lads rolling tires up the road and everything.
You
like.
don't see that anymore, man.
No, that was great.
Bring it back. Although, I'd
They-
feel a bit nervous with my kids going to a bonfire by themselves. We were just allowed run
That was it.
riot, man. It was
Wait,
crazy.
which bonfire are you going to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We were just allowed to do what we wanted, but it was, as I said, a different time.
Somehow it was just
Safer.
known that we'd be alright about it.
Yeah, like obviously, someone might die.
The odd bad thing happened here and there.
Someone might die eventually, but like, it was never us.
Yeah.
Clearly.
The worst thing that happened would be a scrap. Like, it wouldn't even be anything to do with the fire. Like, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
someone gets a plank in the head or something like that. Like, do you know what I
It's
mean?
so weird.
It is there. Look, because
And then
that would
it was
make
like
me
people
nervous.
trying to outdo other bonfires.
Imagine
That's a
being that
lost-
happy-go-lucky again. Like, do you know
That
what
is
I
a
mean?
lost thing.
Just being like that. Like, my bonfire is going to be the best this year, and if anybody tries to take my shit, I'm going to kill them.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I can't afford my bills. Do you know what I mean? Life comes at you fast, man.
Oh, yeah. That's all you're worried about is where are we getting this extra fucking plywood from?
yeah. Who's got the trolley to bring this up? Like, do you know what I mean?
Who's got a skip in October? dope. Don't need it. Give me all your shit.
Yeah. I've seen some wild bonfires. I went to the bonfire in you know where the carnival does be.
Yeah, that was the last one I remember.
The one that fell over.
Yeah. That's the last one I actually remember.
Huge, man.
Yeah.
It was huge. I think Jake and all built that.
Yeah, it was a big fucking. It just went. Oh.
Yeah, it was fucking.
That was
huge.
the last one I remember actually existing. Yeah.
There was.
And any time any other one was tried, it was just gone. I think after that, that's when they were.
That was the final bonfire.
That was when they were being stopped. Yeah. There was always one there, but that one was. I remember.
It was the last big one.
Like I think everyone just got in on that. They were like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. And there were so many guards and fucking fire guys there. Were you there for that?
Yeah.
Were we there together? Not like as a couple.
No. Like. Not. We weren't there as a couple. No.
Where, like, or did we just pass it? Because that was probably the time where we were going on sessions.
We were out and all. We were going out and stuff like that, and basically, yeah, Jake and that were all going to that. We were just going out.
Yeah. Probably just went
like
up.
that shit's not. How they let it build up that high before realising they're gonna light it, and then
something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, because in fairness, they did take it down a few times, and they just kept building it back up. Yeah. And I think on the day they just built it back up again and just lit it.
Look,
bonfires are gone.
Bonfires are a thing of the past, unless you live up the north.
Yeah, that's how you just smell Halloween.
I miss it.
Different bonfires, a lot more fireworks as well. You don't hear. You don't, yeah, but you'd be already hearing shitloads at this time.
That's true, actually, yeah. Well, like, I passed a couple of kids the other night going to the garage down where, at the bridge, and
bangers.
Just lighting bangers, and I was like,
yes.
These lads throw fucking bangers at me, I'm going to go fucking mental. And the girls were asleep in bed, and I was proper, like, old man style. I went up, I don't even think I was getting cans, I think I was getting heat. So I went up, got the heat, and came back, and they were still there. But what they were doing was getting closer to my gaff and lighting bangers. And I was going, if these lads try and light a banger while I'm outside my gaff, I'm going to tell them to go up the road. Like, the kids are asleep. Kids are asleep. If they wake up with bangers, they're going to be up for hours. So I was like, if they attempt to do it, I'm going to be like, lads, there's people fucking asleep in the estate. Like, do you know what I mean? Have kids inside, get up the road. It's an old people estate. Like,
in fairness, I was not the area for it. Like, do you know what I mean? We were firing bangers around, like everyone just expected it when we were firing bangers around when we were younger.
They have acres of field literally right beside them, and they decide to start doing it outside my gaff. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't just light bangers off in a field though. You need stuff to put bangers in, or
like what, people's gardens?
No, you find you find all sorts of shit around people's gaffs. Like, you know what I mean? Throwing them down drains or post like a little letterbox or something, like anything.
Something to make it to boom louder, basically.
Yeah,
it's not the point. Kids were asleep, had enough.
Put it in a bottle, or what was it we used to do? Put a little bit of lighter fluid in a bottle, like empty bottle of Coke or something. Put lighter fluid into the bottom of that, then drop the banger in it. Fuck it! Oh my god!
Yeah,
the explosion that'll come off that.
That's danger, man.
Yeah, that's what you 10 bangers, right?
Yeah.
If you got them for £2, it was probably 50p each between 40s. Yeah. So you have 10 bangers. That's what. How do you can't even split that evenly? 4, 8. Can you? No, 5 each. Yeah. No.
Between
you can't split 10 between 4, can you?
10 between 4.
Yeah, there'll be 10 in a packet.
2, 4,
10 black
6,
cats.
8. No, you can't.
Well, anyway,
someone's getting. It has to be 10 between 5. Do you know what I mean?
Well, whatever it was, it'd be the little bit of change you had. You only had them bangers. You weren't just lighting them and throwing them on the ground.
Yeah, you're making them.
You 10 goes to make shit explode or something weird happen. You were doing the best you could with them.
Yeah, I wasn't much of a banger guy.
Or you get 20 screamers, but you take the sticks off and you throw them at each other and see where they go.
Also danger, man.
Yeah, no, yeah. This is what we did.
It was a wild time.
Yeah. Don't mess with fireworks. No, fireworks go buzz.
I do like fireworks to an extent. They can get pretty annoying when it's not like an event. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm actually just an old man now.
I was just about to say I don't mind it. Like the other night there was actually a few being set off around the shop. That's usually seemed to be the spot to do it for some reason.
That echoes. That's a big place.
I don't know. I was looking out to see what was going on. I thought it was good to see people doing that shit again.
Maybe if I didn't have the kids, I'd be like, these are go buzz.
Yeah, well, maybe if you didn't have the kids, do a lot of things, wouldn't you?
Whoa, man.
Forgetting about me. I'm the one that's losing now.
Oh,
I've lost a friend.
Oh. Whoa. We're getting real here, are we?
Yeah.
We're getting the real
That's what's
deals here.
scary. I don't know when I'm gonna be your friend.
That's the real fear of Halloween. Oh shit! How often do you get constipated?
Me?
Yeah.
Never. Not
Neither
anymore.
do I.
Not
Neither
anymore. I used it a lot, but I think
I haven't been constipated since like 2012.
it's because we drink more.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like my shit. If I'd be lucky. I'm hoping to get constipated someday.
I can remember when I did get like you get constipated, it'd be bad.
Oh, painful shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like a slitter trying to come out. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
And it'd come out like that, a big ball, if it did ever come out.
Yeah.
obviously
It never came out.
I just have one shit lodged in there for 15 years.
Every other shit bypasses it.
But never.
Yeah,
Like I'm lucky if I can hold the shit now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man.
I think it's to do with drinking and that.
Possibly like diet.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I do see people.
No, my diet's not too bad, but I mean, we drink more than what we used to. Like we used to go out and go like, well, not so much around, but around the start of drinking, like we used to go out and go mad. We don't do like one night, 2 nights, nah.
2 nights.
Now we just drink regularly.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think that loosens the stool.
Because like,
either that or your bells, we're just getting old and our bells are looser. I don't know.
I have not been constipated. No, but this is what I'm saying. I see people talk about being constipated all the time. I'm like, man, what does that feel like? It's been so long that I forget what it feels like to be constipated. Like, you know what I mean? I have literally possibly 10 years. It has been since I was last constipated.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be able to put a timeline, but it's...
Man,
I can't think of a time where I didn't complete a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've not sat down in the toilet and...
No, and that's the... But it also
I'd nearly be able to make myself shit if I needed to.
But that's what I mean. I actually feel like maybe there was a time when I was constipated, but I just did not get up off the toilet until I went.
No, there's been times I just give up. Like, I can remember being on the toilet and just being like, I'm just that bloated. There's right down the bottom. But that needs to go. But you're just going...
But it'll always come to you. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
But I don't know, just give up.
But it'll always come to you, like...
No. Leave
when?
it.
Like, when's the last
time?
Man,
there's been a time where I didn't shit for a week. I had to go to the doctor.
No way.
Yeah. Didn't shit for 1 full week.
I don't think I've been constipated in my 20s. I'm 28 now. Like, I don't think I've ever been constipated.
This was when I was about 17, 18.
But that's what I mean. Like, that's...
Didn't shit for a week.
That's like 13 years ago, man.
1 whole week.
Well, you know, I've told you about
That's rough.
my bowel problems when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I used to go months without shitting.
Yeah, and then sometimes you just fall out.
Yeah, because my colon was so stretched that I would not feel shit pass through my body. It's mad, isn't it?
That's what happens if you take too many laxatives.
Is it? Your colon fucking stretches out?
Yeah, you fuck it up. That's why you're not supposed to regularly take laxatives. Obviously, you're not supposed to regularly take laxative anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know the way some people do that to like lose weight and shit?
Yeah.
Like it's like a...
So you just end up kind of going around shitting yourself all the time?
What happens, like I was told this, I remember I was getting laxatives because I couldn't shit. They're like, don't take these as a regular thing.
I remember that. And that was 2012.
Yeah. Don't take these as a regular thing because what happens is when you need to shit, your colon naturally contracts to push things down. But if you're constipated, it's not contracting. Laxative make it over contract to push things out. But if you keep taking them, if you're taking them regularly to move things along, your colon just keeps contracting involuntarily, and the muscle in it becomes like wrecked. Basically, so it doesn't know what to do anymore. So basically, it just stays straight the whole time. So if you're trying to take a normal shit, it'll just run straight through you, and you fuck up your whole colon.
That's mad.
Yeah.
I had that because I held in shits for so long.
Yeah, but that'd be the same thing. Like if you're working the muscle against its normal reaction.
I was never constipated. I literally used to just hold them in.
But that's the thing though. But that's not what's normal for your colon. So you're actually doing the opposite of a laxative.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It'd be the same thing if you kept taking like fucking Imodium to stop you from shitting. Or whatever. What's the one you take? That's the one you stop taking shitting, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Motilium.
Yeah, if you keep overloading with that, that's going to keep it straight or keep it tight.
Yeah.
Like, so it won't let out now. But that's like working the muscle against its normal behaviour.
Yeah, so it's going to
you're straining it. Like, you're straining it one way or the other.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's okay to use it when you need it. But if you're using it just for your own weird personal fucking thing, you'll ruin it for yourself, and you can never gain it back.
You can never do those.
You
can't do colon exercises.
Yeah, exactly. You can't undo what you've already done. So that's why they tell you not to take them for more than whatever amount of time.
So constipation, scarier than Halloween? Yes or no? Yeah or nay? I'd say nay. I don't get constipated. It's not scary to me.
Not that I don't get constipated.
I actually want the challenge. I want to get constipated so that I can see if I can push.
I'd like to get constipated again, just because I think that means I'm eating too many healthy things.
If you're constipated,
no,
I think doesn't it? It's too much roughage.
It's too much.
Makes
No,
you
too much.
constipated.
No, if you're eating too much roughage, you'll shit a lot.
Oh, is it?
But it's harder.
Right.
So no.
What's it mean? You know, when you get the little pellety pills, what are you eating too much?
That
of?
is, you're see, fibre is needed to move it.
Right.
But I think if you over fibre, you block it. So it probably is that. But you need other things to balance it. Like, it has to be a balance. Like, you have to have the perfect balanced diet to take the perfect shit.
Mm.
You only take that perfect shit.
Oh,
that one just comes out, no messing.
Yeah.
Clean, done. That's how you're supposed to shit all the time.
And it's like,
that's how you're supposed to shit all the time.
Do you ever take a shit so good you get the shivers a little bit?
Yeah.
Do you ever take that?
Like,
what is that? What is that? Like, what is that? You're getting endorphin rush from taking your poo. Like,
that's
it's
a
amazing.
perfect poo.
And then you take poos. And
but your poos are supposed to be like that.
You're disgusted with yourself. You're like, the shame involved in that poo was too much. I have them quite regularly. I have shame poos all the time. So, constipation. Scarier than Halloween?
No.
Nah.
Bring it on.
Yeah, bring on the constipation.
Do you know what's scarier than Halloween?
What?
Nicking your ball sack when you're having a shave.
Oh, I think about this regularly. Do you think maybe even the gooch? The gooch area?
Gooch not so much.
No?
Ball sack or that bottom bit of the shaft, there's a big vein.
Oh, what about, you know, the little fold on your ball? You know, the seam?
Down the middle?
The seam down the middle. Where it's sewn up for a reason. You don't want to split that.
Yeah.
I always feel like my balls are going to fall straight out if I do something like that.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that is scary. That is scary
This
in
is
Halloween.
one I think about a lot. Right.
But see, how do you shave?
Right,
Like,
this is what I was about to say, right?
Right.
Up around the pubic area, as in like your below your belt, like your waist.
Yeah.
That's electric razor. Zzz,
Right.
raw blade. That's done.
Easy.
Then I do, like, do you know the way it's coming up the back of your cock a bit? I do that. There's always them loose hairs then. You go around with that. And
Yeah.
you need the raw blade for that. You need, like, the Mac 3.
Yeah.
So I get the, like, shaving foam out around.
Well, I Mac 3 everywhere.
I don't. Only for them bits because it's just, like, these loose hairs. But then you have to be real careful. You have to hold it tight.
Yeah.
And it's, you nick.
Yeah. Well, you feel it.
I think either I'm going to bleed out.
Yeah.
Or something's going to fall out.
Yeah. I get that feeling as well.
So sometimes I just get that paro about it without even nicking. I'm like, nah, leave it. It's grand. It's good enough. And it's good enough.
I get weird.
That's scary.
That is scary. And most of the time you're shaving in the shower. So that's even scary. I shave a lot in the shower.
I shave before I get in the shower.
So that makes sense.
Because I get cold and my balls shrivel up a bit, so it actually makes it easier to do it.
Tactics, I like that.
Try to get into that elbow skin.
That little, yeah.
That's easier to shave it then.
That bent elbow.
That's when I do it.
That's
That's when I try to do it.
Or non-bent elbow even.
If you have the hang.
But sometimes I find that the hang can be easier because it's like there's a smoother run over because there's no crevices in it. Like, do you know what I mean? So
I get what you mean.
It doesn't go into that looks like a brain in a jar type situation. It's like smooth.
That's what I want. That's what I prefer.
No, I don't. No. But see, I Mac 3 the whole thing, right? So I go through about two.
I'm the whole thing.
I go through 2 razors, like 2 disposable razors in one go, basically.
Well, like, you're doing the whole lot, yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why I just do the
razor. I don't have a razor that would be capable of trimming this bush, right? you'd have to get industrial size hair trimmers.
See, you let yours go, Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, but every time I shave, I say I'm not gonna let it get this bad again, and then every time I'm like, I'm not fucking shaving this. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, I have to get into the shower.
I do it way regularly.
I probably should because it'd
I feel
be so much.
if I don't.
Be so much. Well, like the only time, right, I actually think to myself, this is gonna have to be done, is when I'm looking at it going,
it's bad.
You look measly behind all this shrubbery. Like, you look shameful.
Who's that guy trying to peek out there?
Yeah, exactly. You know that meme of Homer Simpson going into the hedge?
Yeah, it's a
that's
reverse.
what it looks like.
Just when you get a boner, just pokes out.
Yeah. So you're like, nah, this needs to be done today. Yeah, I think that's scarier than Halloween. Yeah, 100%. Do you know what I also think is scarier than Halloween these days?
Do you know what mine's like when I need to shave it?
Right.
Do you remember when Noel Edmonds had that little he grew his facial hair.
The sideburns, like where he had to kind of black.
No. It looked like he was clean shaven all the time. Then all of a sudden he showed up on Deal or No Deal, right? With, it looked like he'd drawn on a beard with a pencil. It looked so fake.
Yeah.
But it was like getting to that stubbly bit where it's just like it didn't suit him. That's when I need to get rid of mine.
Well, that's actually good. Like,
but I do it all in one. I do the armpits and I do my face. I do the whole lot.
Yeah, I don't do the armpits. What was same razor?
Yeah. Do my face first. I do my face first, then my armpits, then my bollocks. But then the next time I do it, so I have to do my face first anyway. So.
You do your face again straight after getting out of the shower.
But it's my razor, so do you know what I mean?
But no, it's that is scary. That is scary.
That's scarier than Halloween.
That is scarier than Halloween. Do you know what else is scarier than Halloween? Madonna.
She's scarier than most things at the moment.
Man, she looks like a hobgoblin, and I'm not saying that to pass judgment on how somebody looks. She is scary looking.
She's boiled egg with hair.
It's fucking madness. You know when did you ever see Monsters Inc?
Ever see Monsters Inc?
Of course, you've seen Monsters Inc.
That's my go-to.
You know the bit where they put they're trying to put the kid into the suction machine, and then they switch him out for your man, the bad guy's sidekick, and he's like, "Ugh!" So that bit, and they take the yolk. That's what she looks like, man.
What's the story?
Except she's 70 odd, like.
Body still tight though.
Body tight, but face like a fucking hobgoblin's shed.
I'd still ride her.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd say she's crazy, but not in a good way. Like, I'd say she's a bit like.
No, she is. She's either completely losing the like. Now I know she went and done loads of stuff to her face, and it just did not really work.
It didn't go well for her.
But I think she's losing it a bit, or she's just really fucking like playing it. Like she's just
marketing it.
Yeah.
It's like she's just
going. And I think there's a good chance it might be that.
Yeah, well, like you're not going
because they're not hearing anybody coming out saying they're concerned for her or nothing like.
No, you're not being a superstar all the way up to 70 from your teens and your 20s.
Like
if you're not good at marketing.
I think she's at that point now where she's that old. She's like, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like she's that old now. Like
come on, like it's. Would you, if you were at 70, right, and if I was that famous at 70, yes, I would love to have that freedom and just to do whatever the fuck I wanted. But you're gonna take a look at yourself in the mirror and go, what the fuck? What is this? You're actually looking like Mickey Rourke's shin.
Maybe she just doesn't give a bollocks. Like, and I think I would respect that.
If that is the case, I respect it also. But I don't know.
But I think like there'd be that many people around her if it was worrying. Something be done.
Do you think?
I think so.
Actually, speaking of this, right, this is completely off course. Did you see Britney Spears' tweet today?
No.
Oh, I screenshot and saved it.
Hashtag free Britney.
No, this is amazing. And it's starting to make me think maybe that hashtag wasn't too good of a thing.
I don't think.
No, I think that there might have been a legit reason she was in that conservatorship, however you pronounce it.
She shouldn't have been put in a conservatorship. It should have been more of one of them. See, the financial gain is what made that fucked up.
Yeah.
She put one of them ones they can do one of the ones. What is it? Give me the word.
I can't.
Guardianship.
Yeah.
She gets her own. It's all her money and shit, but she's not in control of like her phone or
public
whatever.
Yeah,
and
stuff like that. Like
that's what she should have been in.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's.
I'm gonna read this out. I'm gonna show you the picture, right? Which is a picture of Britney Spears, lying on her bed in the nip, covering her nips, right?
I've seen that picture, but
I didn't see the caption is, I have a premiere for a movie this week, quotation marks, the legislative act of my pussy.
Yeah, free Britney.
I was like, what? That is fucking
or maybe
great.
She's just like, fuck it, I can do whatever I want now.
This is the thing, is it just a case of, fuck it? I've lost my freedom for so long, I'm literally going
do you know
bananas.
what? Maybe she needed it at one point. And then it just became too much. Do you know what I mean? They took the piss out of it too much because they were still putting her out there to fucking
do shit
to make the money.
But like to me,
maybe she needed it at one point when she was in a bad place having a meltdown or something, and then they were like, "Oh well, we're gaining from this," and they were just putting her to do shit that she didn't want to do.
Yeah.
For everyone else to make money, where she was like no say in it. So maybe it just went on too long.
But it's gone to a point now where I feel like it's not. At the start, it felt like she was doing it to say "fuck you" to the people that put her in it in the first place.
That should be
but now it's just going. She just keeps going, like, and it's not. Nobody's going oh,
No,
this
but-
is to get back at these people. This is she's on the edge. Like, do you know what I mean?
Or maybe that's just what she's actually always been like.
And we just didn't know.
Yeah.
She wanted to get them
Yeah.
tits out. Like,
Let her just fucking
but,
go
like,
for it.
I'm not saying that it's not a good thing. Like, do you
Go,
know what I mean?
Brittany. Like, fuck it.
But that caption, the legislative act of my pussy. Decent. I'd watch it.
I like Brittany.
It's Britney, bitch. The Wetbrain Cheeks Halloween Special Part 2 is coming the 31st of October, aka All Hallows Eve. So this is, I suppose technically you could call it a to be continued. Come back for Part 2. It's I haven't heard it yet, but I presume it'll be good buzz.